No sword in my hands, just a will that won't break. I've seen Midas tear and tremble, felt every quake. Sam carried Frodo when he couldn't go on. Now I carry that heart even when hope is gone. Then came Gandalf's staff, lit the sky. Even the darkest times still let light fly. From Isengard fall to Helm's Deep's last stand. I rise with the brave, not just sword in hand. Don't fight for crowns, I don't kneel to fate. I stand like Eo and I won't hesitate. Aragorn's cry, Theoden's charge in the fray. I'm the flame in the dusk till the break of day. I don't fight for crowns, I don't kneel to fate. I stand like Eo and I won't hesitate. Aragorn's cry, Theoden's charge in the fray. I'm the flame in the dusk, the break of day. Fellow of the rings, I give it all. From Moria's dark to Mount Doomfall. Fellow, beyond the pain, we fight till it's over, we rise again. From ashes we rise, we answer the call. We stand for the light, we are one for all. Born with the fire like smog in the air, but I learned from Boromir, beware despair. Power corrupts, the ring's heavy price. Gollum fell chasing it twice. I saw Denethor fall, blinded by fear, while Faramir stood, silent but clear. Galadriel's grace, but a fire inside. She passed on the test, while others just lied. I'm not just a fighter, I'm light through the shade. Like Legolas swift, and Gimli unafraid. From Rivendell's peace to the Black Gate's cry, I rise like the eagles, I will not die. Fellow, we give it all. From the Shire to Shadow, we heed the call. Fellow, beyond the flame, with hearts unbroken, we rise again. Through trolls and wraiths, we rise through the fall. We stand for the weak, we are one for all. Fellow, through fire and stone, from ends that march to thrones overthrown. Fellow, no fear remains, even Sauron's shadow breaks at our name. We carry the ring, we answer the call. We stand as the light, we are one for all. I am here with the fellow of the rings.
Good evening, everyone. Beautiful world. Today is Wednesday. How is everybody doing? What's up, Lex? How you doing? Livian. We got Ark in the house. Murph, my boy Eduardo, Simon, and Captain Jimmy so far in the chat. How you guys doing today? Getting my water prepped up. Here we go. I hit the wrong place. Half week done for sure, man. What's up, LL Fuji? I'm stressed. All the formation changes. Thanks for asking. Oh, trust me, I know the feeling. We are ready for the live. Yeah. I get one more day off, and then, Friday I'm back in the office. What's up, Sweats? Your guys' rain sniping makes me want to cry. Yeah, we got a few rain. My screen is smaller than usual. What do you mean? Let me see. Where is the... My screen is smaller. Oh, I was like, okay. I was like, what the heck? All right, cool. I don't have rain. Oh man, I could have actually taken that one. Somebody took my tie. I could have taken that one. My bad. could have, should have taken this tile over here. We got a couple of really good snipers. That was interesting. I got some reports here. So look, guys, what's the map look like? What's up, Atso? The map hasn't changed a whole lot, so just barely. We took this keep down here. Okay, the Northern Con Keep. Things west are kind of all the same, as you can see. Okay, nothing has been going on. We got 3 markers over here and a bunch of markers over here. Let's see. You got the Angmar one is 24.6 with Order in the top, Step and Toby second and third, and then Lame in fourth. And you have this other pin of 11 million, Toby, Lame, Step, and Orm fighting in this one. And then a smaller one getting down here, Toby and Lame. In our region, we have, so this one at 5.2. As you can see, a lot of the fighting has died down quite a bit. Did you nap Erebor? You were fighting them, and then the next live you weren't. So I'm not too sure. What's up, Guan? I'm not sure if we are napped. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm not in Diplo, so I don't know the details. So I'll tell you what's been going on. The actions. So once the pass opened over here, Erebor took it and they started invading. Correct. Died down because our bases were relocated. So yeah, so Erebor came over here. They took the pass, started taking some other forts. Then we woke up. We started fighting back. We got all the way back to the pass, and we slowly started, chipping away at it, and we finally took it after like a whole day of doing this. We moved all the way to the front. We went way inside that area. As you can see, we got tiles all the way over here. From that point, this is what I know, guys. Okay, I've been telling you. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to. So I'll tell you as I know, because no matter how much detail, how much you try to hear both sides, 3 sides, 4 sides, whatever, somebody's always going to say you're doing something wrong, you don't have the right information. So I'm not even going to try to talk to any of the leaders. I'm just going to tell you as I've seen it. Okay, so what I was made aware is that Angmar was going to attack Erebor. Okay, and so with that front being kind of their attention having to be divided between us and them, we knew that Arnor was coming for us. So when we knew that was happening, I think Arnor had taken the pass. They had taken this pass and moved all the way down into this region, like moving, taking base, taking forts and setting up their forts and stuff. And that was way before we were ready to come and defend our region. We were still kind of focused on this side, taking tiles, removing bases, removing tactical forts and forts. When we noticed that they were prepping up to attack this one, they took this one. And basically the same thing that happened there, we did here, just differently, because we still had to move forts and path. I had my last fort was, that's where my base is now. But I had fort all the way like over here. I tried to move my base. What's up, Messy the Goat? I tried to move my fort over here and my base over here. Somebody took that out, so I had to move back here to be in a more safe location, right? So once they came in through here, we started pushing back. If I'm not wrong, they took this pass as well. So they had both passes into our region. We took this one back. Then we started moving into their land, and then we prepared a siege, and we took this one back just yesterday. All right, and now we're moving into their regions. We're way inside Arnor lands right now, and that has I'll give you guys a couple of things that I think you should always be aware of. Okay, I've done this when we were here. When we were going to fight Erebor, I moved my base like right here, somewhere around here. And I was thinking, if Erebor invades, if they're able to, push through, then I might have an issue getting uprooted. And getting uprooted costs a lot. It's like let's make it simple. Let's say it's like a 1.5 million in resources, correct? So I was thinking, man, I don't want to be uprooted and be set back, that much in resources. 1.6, there you go. 1.6 in resources. And like, I don't want to be set. But because we already had our pad here, I didn't have any forts over here. I was going to move into Dagorlad. I was like, maybe let's just go. Let's have faith and let's go. So we did. Luckily we didn't get uprooted here. Issue that gods had, and this is an issue we've had in Yudes in the past, is instead of using forts and tactical forts in the front lines, we usually just kind of like 1.0, right? We tend to put our bases right at the entrance of the fighting. That way, it's really fast. Reinforcements and defense. It's very easy from the base. So that's one of the things I would not do anymore. I would move a couple forts down like I did here. And I know it takes a little bit longer, but I'd rather have few forts and tactical forts in a region and having to send Frodo and send Merry and Pippin to transport them than take the chance of getting uprooted. That's essentially what happened with Gods and Merc. Sorry guys, I'm not sleepy. It's just usually when I get on the computer, this starts happening. So what happened was we started uprooting a bunch of their players due to them having relocated so close to the pass. My viewpoint is now what I do. I probably stay behind a crossing. I know it's a long way to take your units, but like it happened with Gods and Merc now. What's up, Helm? How you doing? I just be away, few forts away, and then sending troops. Like I said, it does take a little bit more time, but at the same time, it saves you the resources and the headaches of being uprooted. 2.0, I mean, the new update for relocation, it has not been kind to people getting uprooted. So because of that, I try to avoid as much as possible. And yeah, now we're going into their lands. We're going into Arnor. Ooh, baby, who should I go for? I'm trying to find some people to fight. It's very hard to find. What's going on? I beat you with the 6-0 super chat, my man. I don't know what you're doing, but I truly appreciate it, brother. Ha, saw it popping up right here. Thank you, my friend. Very grateful for the support. The little one will surely be thankful for all the support, man. So we got Melon coming over here. And so I want to show you the report. I'm going to show you the report just barely that I posted as the thumbnail because it's a build that Selenith is running and is really, really efficient. And I'm going to have to study a little bit more. It's the similar to the early 2.0 madness bombs or whatever bombs you want to call it. Getting uprooted is always poop, but early game is almost impossible to catch up. Exactly. It's very hard. If you're getting uprooted so early in the game, in the season, it is pretty hard. It's very, very, very hard to it can take a few days. Do you have an idea on who you think is the strongest group in the server, or is it too close to say? Potentially the team in Gondor this season might be due to the amount of big accounts and active accounts we have. I'm not sure though. Layman Order are up there, but I'm not sure if this season. If this season they are. Who's streaming beside you? I think I think streaming currently it is only me. Sadly, the game is in a. I mean, the game was put into a state that a lot of the content creators just haven't really been making content for it. One thing that I do want to say, this is rough. This has nothing to do with leadership in my team, or it's just like we've been talking about this. It's kind of the nature of this game. How you doing, Angus? My boy Angus, good to see you, man. Gunner's got Krakens. What's up, Angus? Angus with the 10-pound super chat, brother. I love that. I appreciate it. Just know that you guys are helping me be able to continue doing content with you guys' support, to be honest. I really appreciate that. You guys are literally paying my bills. You're in back in, man. What are you finished with your merits, brother? Oh yes, true. You're right. Maddox. So Maddox, he is streaming for this service. For this server. He is. You're right. He is streaming for this server. That's true. I mentioned that nobody from Motor was, so he said he was going to. That's 2 piece of meat. What's up, Sweats? Brain snapping is gross. Definitely is. It does. Oof, 3.4, man. That is crazy. That is really good. Oh, come on. Let me hit you. Come on, man. Can I hit you? No, it's blocked. I really wanted to go. Yo, guys, let me go. So watch. As soon as this opens, somebody's gonna come for them. I'm gonna try to take this. Let me go. Watch. Somebody's already going. Oh, maybe I can go. Oh, stop. You stop right there. Just land there so I can go for you too. Double hit on you guys. All right, cool. Maybe they'll let me go this one. Oh, there you go. 2. Let's see what happens if I go for these 2. Yeah, King under the Mountain. Oh, Eduardo, come on, man. Eduardo. I appreciate it, brother. You guys have no idea. One day I'll do a video talking about how much what you guys generously give, how much is blessed my life, me and my wife, in our family. All right, guys, 13 seconds for the hit here. Yeah, King under the Mountain, he does videos with season updates and his builds and stuff. Ooh, that one hurt. Ooh, we leveled up, baby. Yo! Angus, man, with another 10-pound super chat. Wow, guys. You guys are extremely, extremely generous here today. I appreciate it. I'm going to have to deliver even more today then. Let's see what happened in this one. So level 44 here. Do I have I got the right gear. So Fishheimer Z5. All right, not bad. R9. Okay. R14 and a Z2. Let's see what. Do we do some madness here? Whoa! Oh, wow. What's going on, guys? Yo, what's going on here? Jeez Louise, we got Avicii. Wow. We got Avicii with the 60 euro super chat. Let's go. I think it's my early birthday today, guys. Come on. And Atzel with the 59 super chat, guys. Wow, what's going on here? Whew. Whoa. And Angus coming in with the 50. With the 50-pound super chat. Jeez. I can't even keep the stream. You guys are crazy over here. What's going on? They are going nuts. What's happening here today? Wow, we just had Eduardo with the 5-pound super chat, and then Angus with the 10, and then Avicii with the 60, and then Atsa with the 59, and then Angus with another 50. What's going on, man? That's true, man. That's true. I don't know how much more I can take it, honestly. It's just too nice of you guys. Oh. See what See what happens when you start streaming early? Maybe that's a sign, Atso. Maybe that's a sign I gotta stream early. I'm gonna have to screenshot your comment. That is just too good. I'm saving this comment here so I don't lose it in the future. Give me a second. I gotta save it. That is so good. Where's screenshots, pictures? Here we go. That was a good one. That was good. Whew. I just want to thank you guys. Honestly, it's really hard to even have words to express what you guys are doing. I'm just grateful, and it just helps me just keep doing more. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do. You guys know, the intentions is always good, so we're gonna keep doing it. If any of the people donating need a team, my team needs whales. What's up, Salt? How you doing, man? How you doing? We got 60 people watching. That is so good. It's been awesome. I mean, I don't know if it's because of the mega server. So I hope that we can keep this. We can keep this process going forward. If these many people coming in, server is okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna put people's. I appreciate it, Eduardo. I honestly appreciate it. I'm still drawing over here. Wow. Funny. Maybe I should bring Galadriel to the front too. Oh, who is this guy? That's sent over here. Oh, somebody's already sending. She's maxed out. So, what's up, King under the montaña? How you doing, man? Casanova. I know you're from the UK, brother. Server's toxic, to be honest. Do we want to go down that route? I guess we can comment on this. Yes. I mean, look. If I could tell people, I would just say, look, leave any of your personal opinions about the teams out of world chat and just talk to people whenever you want to say hi or something different. Oh, man. Oh, good fellow. After paying my 2.2 million. Whoa, Avicii. What are you doing, man? Avicii coming in with the 24 euro super chat. Jeez, I don't know, man. What is going on here today? You guys are. It's been a crazy day today. There's like some things that have been happening today, and this is like basically ending with a humongous cherry on top. You guys have no idea. Look, if I could tell people how I would play this game, and this is why I usually try to. I don't even honestly what Angus. Look, you guys, you gotta be putting that money into your guys' accounts. Thank you, man. Wow. Once you guys know what happens as soon as I finish my live streams, right? I go, I go to my. I mean, if my wife is sleeping, I'll just budge her really quick and say, "You have no idea what happened during the stream today," and I'm gonna have to do that today again. You guys are going off the hook, off the roof. You're burning everything today, man. With all the donations, you'll be starting your own team, right? So look, that is a good question. See if you can donate resources. Maybe that's a feature we should ask them to add. Maybe. Let me reinforce here. It might be. Actually, give me a second here. I did Casanova. Look. Oh, jeez. At this point, guys, I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore. Avich with another 60 euro super chat. And Eduardo bringing in another 10-pound super chat, man. Guys, we still got an hour. We still got an hour of streams, man. We still got an hour of streams. Oh, it's crazy. I don't know. You guys are good, man. You guys are really, 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 really generous. Maybe I'm gonna have to. Every time I try to start talking again. You guys just hit something up again. Angus with the another 10 pound super chat. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see if I can do at least something here really quick. Just buy the game already, Avicii. Take a shot every time someone donates. I mean, it might have to be a shot of Monster. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I drink besides water. And I'm even trying to avoid Monsters, trying to get it back to being healthy. Eating healthy and stuff. That's a good one right there. Maybe I should do push-up. I can do 10 push-ups. I mean, every time you guys donate, I might not be able to. But at least I feel I can do, I think. All right, so let's send these guys up. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say, guys. Please don't forget, if you can, hit the like. Start donating at €1. Imagine. Oh, I mean, at least I get buff really quickly. That would be one way for me to get buff, or do some of the extra, jiggliness that I got. All right, so let's see if I can gather my thoughts after this crazy session from you guys. All right. We will do it for your health. So I mean, I honestly, I actually been trying to get healthier. I basically cut almost all the unhealthy sugars. So drinking a lot of water, avoid even drinking my energy drinks, which I do like. Avicii, I will definitely be using that for the kids, man. I appreciate it. I definitely honor that. Fellow enemies this season would do it for the opposite reasons to maybe slow him down. Yeah, I'll be so focused on this that I won't even be able to move my armies. Yeah, that's true. Oh. So I don't know if we uprooted Java. Oh yes, healthy. I've been trying to sleep well. I've cut basically all. I'm trying to cut all processed foods as much as I can. Like really trying to. Um, Drinking a lot of water, and potentially probably about next week I will be going back to the gym. It's been a few months since I've been to the gym, so and I'm not doing necessarily to look, to get ripped and things like that. Although that's a good side effect, right? I better keep some coin for bag and chest for sure, Angus. You definitely should. Okay. I don't know either, Ark. I'm trying to gather my thoughts here because the donation just went crazy. And promise me you beat Order. Oh, trust me, I'm trying to win the server. Oh yes, you reminded me of Ichi. World chat. Okay, so firstly we're talking about health, but the same thing. World chat. I'm avoiding going into world chat. Shane, that's dead. I'll make sure to do that comment. I actually trying to to stay away from world chat. Shout out to Mr. Flame. I played against him a few seasons back. I mean, made him a few. What the heck? It's like that was like my 4th or 5th season in the game. Huge season. They were in Orca. We were fighting the famous RP Evil Team FTPW. Great season. I'm actually staying away from world chat. Oh, look at this. Let's see what happened here. Ooh, wow. That's a heavy hit for Raven. That's heavy. 304, 187. Oof. Abs? No, I really dislike doing abs. Ooh, Shadow. Shadow suffered on this one. Wow. Raven is extremely strong, definitely. I mean, R12, fully maxed, R11, R7, not fully maxed yet, and Z. Yeah, I mean, also very high levels too, but yeah, extremely strong. All right, cool. So we're waiting for a little bit here. Galadriel's occupying. Okay. Somebody hit me. Ooh, I hit somebody. Oh, okay. They gave me enough time to hit him. Nice. Yeah, so world chat I avoid, but the thing is, as much as I avoid, I always get told of all the nastiness and stuff that go on. Sadly, guys, I don't think there is a solution for this. The best solution is whoever doesn't want to get into it, whoever doesn't even want to hear about it, just stay away. It's the best thing. Not knowing what's here is the best thing. We fought against Raven a few seasons back, Avicii. He's in Toby. We fought him against Toby as well. So just stay away from that. The whole theme situations. I would love to run my own team again. I was talking to Eduardo probably a couple weeks ago, Eduardo, and oh wow, oh man, come on, we gotta take this tile. We got a bunch of people to hit over here. Look, there's 8 people sitting right there. Come on, Frodo. I need my troops. Ready. Wanna appear in the camera? Yeah. So my oldest in school, where is he? There you go. This is my eldest. Want to say hi?
Hello.
He said he wants to do YouTube when he gets, when he's able to, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll tell you later what people are doing.
That's cool.
See, look, Eduardo here. Angus, Eduardo, say hi to you.
Thank you.
Cool, huh? See you later. My son got voted in his. He's finishing your Sixers now. Tell him to quit school and pilot your account. Oh man, he got voted. Who the kid that's most likely to go to do YouTube out of his class. Probably because yes, he's going to high school. He's going into year seven in the UK here. So yeah, crazy, isn't it? Oh, Necromancer, my boy Necromancer. Yes, read all of them now. But he always keeps asking, when are you gonna let me, go in your stream, appear in your stream? Like, okay, maybe. And he appeared here. So, who was his favorite commander? His favorite commander. That's a good question. I'm gonna have to ask him later. He went downstairs now. We'll get him prepared. I had mine this year. Year 8 next year. Yep. Oh. Luckily, all his good friends from high school, from primary school, are all going to the same school. So, you bet Bjorn? I gotta ask him. Might need to bring Erebor Angmar on stream so we can hear what they're doing. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I'll reach out to them and have them on voice next couple days here. Ooh, they're coming for us, guys. They're coming for us. They're stacking. They're stacking. Did I take first place back from Isaac? Ooh, Isaac, you're just a little bit behind me now, brother. He's been taking the spot this week from me. All right, so where are we at in merit? 30. So we went down. Look at this freaking Raven. So I'm right behind King Under the Mountain. Hopefully I pass him. And we got a next goal is, what's up, Brendan? Next goal is hitting 800,000 in merit. But right now it's been hard to find. It's been hard for me to find. Ooh, I'm here, so I'm kind of safe right now. It's been hard to find PvP, and I understand, guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, saying anything negative with this, but it's just been hard to find PvP. We've been uprooting people, so people are taken back and all these things. My biggest hope is just that Arnor doesn't quit. That's my only hope. Look, when Nudes was getting smacked around by the other 6 teams, we got completely zeroed. Not a single piece of land in our name. And we kept fighting. Yes, Noxy. Look, like I said, I'm in this server. I'm not leader. I'm nothing. So I'm just moving, trying to find PvP, right? But I just, I'm gonna go off my experience in Nudes. Okay, that's all I'm doing. I'm not, and I'm saying this just for the sake of the amount of activity in the server. I can say with, not necessarily with authority, but with experience, that although it definitely sucks to lose land, last season, when I put in my mind that all I cared about is just getting good fights, improving my builds, I wasn't as bothered by by losing as in a lot of other seasons. Correct? And so, but I do know, like we've been talking about, a lot of teams do end up quitting, after a few pushes. So I just hope that this won't be the case. That's just my hope. If people are low resource and everything is taking morale drops, gods were able to sustain being gained up on V6, but this is a mega server. Yeah. Like I said, I understand if people, I understand the whole morale situation. Don't get me wrong. All I'm saying is, I hope that the teams are able to keep momentum and morale for their players, because this season can also end up being a very short season for everyone, and I hope it's not. This will prove if players are more. This will prove if players in the game in general are more interested in actually fighting, or if they're more interested in guaranteeing wins for themselves. We'll find out. I don't know. So that's all I'm saying. Like I said, I'm not trying to tell people what they should do, but I'm saying my hope is that players come together. And I know, look, I can say from Utes had 0. Remember, I was on this side of the map last season, okay, and we lost everything. We had all of these lands here, all of these lands over here, all the way up to here, right? Up to here? No. No, yeah. We had all these lands, all the blue here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we had. Then we had also this one, this one. We also had this one and this one. So we had quite a few in the early game, right? Then we started losing everything. Angmar came from this side, and then Erebor came, the guys came from the north, and then Fire Neon came this way. We ended up having just the capital for like days, and then we lost the capital. So I know what it is to have no resources and no land at all. So we tried to fight as much as we could until it was physically impossible to do, and that's with 0 land, 0, not even the capital anymore. Oh man, they took all the armies out. I was hoping for a hit. Got Melon over here. I might try to go for this one. Then Melon's gonna guard, and then we're going to clash. Give me a second here. So that's just that's just what I hope. Yes, it was really difficult, but really enjoyable as well. I agree. Oh man, I need to drop a tile. All right. Anyone seen Axe Dragon Pyra, Dirty Echo, Taco Bro? So I've seen some reports. I've seen some reports from that server, but I haven't seen the server. I haven't really seen a whole lot from it, other than a few reports. Bird God showed us respect by letting us fight the whole season before taking our capital at the end, so he wouldn't quit. That's really good. I mean, I'm not too sure if leaders are gonna go for the capital. Honestly, I don't know. I think they won't, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not in leadership, so I'm just following, just going where the PvP is right now. Oh, Jax. Jax actually couple of streams ago, he kind of mentioned what might be, what like some of the things going on in his life. So today was the day that he had, to go do his business, and he might be away for a little bit. We don't know yet. He might be away for a little bit. Youths never surrender. Fado, keep up the great work, great videos. I appreciate it, Fazio. Oh, Fado, sub. I appreciate it, Fado. Oh man. More. Você não faz ideia. This is really annoying. Look at this. I'm gonna have to study this build. Não faz ideia. Aqui. Depois eu falo. Look at this. Selenith again with his early round burst damage. Look at this. What do you guys make of this? I know, Eduardo. I know you can. Selenith did 194,000 damage with 1/4 of troops. I actually don't. I don't think it's the wuss is the issue, man. It's not necessarily the wuss is the issue. They can use any other really fast commander because most players are not running fast builds. You know, just early. So this think with me here, guys. Okay, so you got Gandalf. Let's start with the first one. You got Undying providing couple of potentially 1 to 2 rounds of evasion, so no damage taken. Correct. As soon as the damage is the evasion is done, you got White Council being triggered from a very high focus base. Okay. You also have the plus 25% damage done. Okay, for 4 rounds. So the first 4 rounds. Plus, on top of that, you have 3 early round non-normal attacks. I mean, one of them is normal attacks. Damage being done. Okay, so you got him doing crazy amounts of damage early round. So you have her as well, and you have him as well. Look at this. Pure damage. Would have been even better if he had a command helm here with some attack, right? Because he already has a good amount of command, so a little bit more would have been just that much better. 260, that's really high for a damage dealer. So it's just early round, extremely high amounts of damage being done that are not normal attack. Just cleaning. It's the same thing happened to me earlier. Where can I show you guys this? Oh, let me go. Oh, he's gone. I'm not gonna snipe him. I mean, I'm tempted to take it, but I'm not gonna snipe him. The last thing I want to do is people not being happy because I made him waste 20 stamina here. There we go. He's gone. It happened to me just recently. What's up, GC? Look, Selenith did the same thing to me earlier. Not this one. Where is it? Oh, it's down here, I believe. Here we go. Look. I did 101,000 damage, and they did 173,000. It might be, it might be that this is probably one of the cheapest ways to run a formation, getting a lot of merit and losing very, very few troops. That's pretty crazy. I'm not going to lie. It's actually really effective. Out of all of these, the only one that I don't have high respect is Scalhelm. Maybe I could replace that with Shadow and basically do the same thing. It's very effective, guys. Can't lie. Can't argue with that build there. Man, I was hoping somebody will let me hit them. All right. I guess not. Is he worth keeping it in our RP? Yes, I mean, he's definitely... Look at this. Oof. Z5, huh? Look, Kyle, probably one of the most known players to run troop formations. GC, sorry, what do you mean? Thanks for the troop tip. Yes, definitely. So Thorn is one of the best troop damage dealers in the game. So let's see a couple. I mean, of course, this is not a fair report. He's fighting against a huge Kraken. But look at this, for example, over here. Look at this. Okay. No, I mean, I plan to stream everything. The only reason I stopped streaming the DK server is just it's dead. There is literally nothing to stream, guys, on that server. Things are just, the movements are very slow. And that is the only reason why I didn't stream anymore of that server. It's just I had no personal motivation, and I didn't feel that the content really would have been good for you guys. So sadly, it was not what I was hoping. 1.3.0. I mean, I'm all down for changes in the game, but I really doubt there's gonna be another iteration of this game. I'm pretty sure there won't be. I can't get up to 200,000. Oh, I can. Okay, so you can or you can't? Murph. GCA talking about, are you sending? Okay, here we go. That didn't pop up. Oh, here we go. Yeah, boy. There you go. There you go. See? It's kind of what you want. You got to count. A lot of people are going to be running a lot, either medium or small. If you're running too many smalls, you're going to get countered easy. This is a good balance. It is a good balance. There you go, man. Look at you. Doing fairly well against against formation that are probably a little bit bigger than yours. Well, pretty similar, actually. Not bad, my friend. Not bad at all. 243. Yeah, pretty decent too. Good. R5. Yeah, man, that's solid. See here, in this case, Dane would have done a little bit more damage if you had a cavalry. Saruman is doing a lot of damage here. Wow. Which, you see how much CC received on this one? Yeah, quite a bit. And on your damage dealer, so. Yeah, you took quite a bit of damage on this one. But definitely pretty solid, my friend. Good, I hope it helps. You can see the Sauron build a lot in the game. Yeah, most people are running him as tank. Oof! Wow, this is really good. Yeah, that is true. Command, 4 more initiative. Wow, that's really good. We are already playing Lord of the Rings 3.0. Oh, if you log in the upper right hand corner on login, I believe it says 3.0. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll go once. Come on. Let's see if we get one hit. Hopefully they block. Well, we're gonna get wrecked by these guys. There's too many of them, but maybe we can hit one and get some PvP out of there. What's up, King One Eye? Come on, defend, guys. Oh, there we go. One hit. Ooh, come on. We got one halfway. Let's see what happens on the second. Somebody guard for us. Oh, then I'm protecting from focus, you cheeky one. Look at that. The focus did a lot less damage this time. But running T1s and T2s, I ain't gonna complain. Man, nobody defended. I was hoping for some defense here. Now you do? Oh, okay. Now they blocked. But there you go. Look at that. A second hit. Not bad. This is the kind of stuff that I'd be more than happy to lose to. One very strong hit. And I'm going very low focus on Gandalf too, and on Saruman. Maybe I gotta change this up. I'm going 207 on Saruman right now. It might be a little too low. We'll see. But very solid hit here. Very solid hit. I'm happy with this. 2 hits. There we go. That's the kind of stuff we want. 169 and 269. I'll take it. I shall take it. 346. 346. As you guys can see, it does take a little bit of time, you know, for merit to go up because you just can't find as many, you know. Ooh, King Under the Mountain. Oh, Alexander's still in front of me for the season. Who is the top bear player or Immortals? Oh, he's way above. No, Duxon, 900K. That is really high up there. Number 10. Oh, man, I wish I had troops here now. No bueno. Gotta cook some troops. Because PvP is a little bit slow, though, I've been working on my buildings. I think I've done all of them. No, I'm missing this one. I'll finish this one tomorrow. For now, let's cook some troops. I had the game music off for you guys. Turn it back on. Can you hear my little one speaking Portuguese, Eduardo? Man, I didn't know you could hear all the way from. I'm using a mic that's supposed to. I mean, I don't mind, but that's cool. Let's see. We need some of these. Exactly, Freya. I didn't know. Did you not know that that we speak Portuguese? That's why I mentioned this, the music you used. Oh, there you go. Now you know. I'll make you some of those. I need to make some of these. There we go. Now you know. Put some music. Can you hear the music from the game? The beautiful music from the game. Okay, we got 2K of that. Not a full march. Nothing here. Nothing here is full. Might go with one of these guys. Yeah, let's go with these. That's fine. The game music sucks, man. I love it. I mean, the other music that I have, I logged in just now, still paying resource tax. Oh, that sucks, man. Do you prefer speaking Portuguese or English when with family, can I ask? Well, with my wife, we speak Portuguese. I speak Portuguese between me and my wife. But my kids, funny enough, all my kids speak English to me. And they speak Portuguese to my wife. It's automatic. We didn't teach them this. But my youngest, my oldest, the one that you guys saw, he started learning English all the way back when I was in Brazil when he was born. You know, from the age of less than a year. And so he's been used to English since little, and that even back in Brazil, he already spoke English to me and Portuguese to my wife. And funny enough, the other two followed suit. So that's how it works here: Portuguese with my wife, and then English with my kids. Okay, we need more troops. Wrong. You speak Portuguese all the time. English to homework. English only to homework. That's the rule here. Interesting. That is very interesting. Wow. Oh, let's send Galadriel here for some giggles. Let's see if we can hit Selenith first and see what happens. It's not fair, man. Selenith has this crazy build. Oh, there you go, Alexander. Oh, wusses are definitely great. They're definitely great. Especially when you're hitting small units like this, but... Break that. Let's have a look at that one. Oh, I got wrecked. Got wrecked. Look at that. Look at that. disgusting report. You're getting ready to banter in world chat in English. What the heck? Look at this. Got destroyed. Are they really talking a lot in world chat? What's up, Kyle? How you doing, man? Let's have a look at this report. Decima. All right. I'm assuming I'm gonna look because this guy is very, very, very big. So one thing you guys need to understand. That's ice cream's chat, not world chat. Okay, I understand what you're talking about, Dasima, because this guy is pretty big. One thing you guys need to understand, though, that after a certain point, being Zenith doesn't have a whole lot of benefits. You know? So in this case, look, you're doing 20. These guys are doing 20% more damage to all of these three. So they're not getting the same buff back, correct? So they're doing less damage to you. R10, but look, you got prime gear, you know. It's not like you're running some half decent gear. You're running pretty prime gear over here. Yep. And very high. Wow, that's very interesting. 178 attack and 178 defense. That is a build I haven't seen yet. This is very solid. Wow. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty surprised. What's up, MSV? How you doing? Look at this. Look at the damage here. 44,000 from Sauron running a tank unit. I don't know when was the last time I saw something like this, to be honest. I know some are able to do it, but not very often. This is pretty good. Not gonna lie, wow. Let's look at the CC though. I mean, look at this, man. Look at this. Look at the amount of times you did anomalies to them. Damage dealers on them. So he took in 3 and he took in 5. So that definitely there's something there. Right? Look at this. Look at this. You know, so a little bit of madness there, 30-some thousand as well. So all of that played a role. You know, all of that played a role. But I'm still surprised to see 178 and 178 on both. This is really solid, honestly. This is really good. It's kind of where you want to be because, you know, once you go into the fight for the first few rounds, you get another 20. So that's 198 defense, making you extremely tanky. Look at that. Look how tanky that is. That is very solid. I'm quite surprised, to be honest. He had 1 roll in attack and the other 3 in focus. I love this. Wow, I appreciate the report. Very decent, very decent. These 2 stats here is very good. I mean, if you have more defense if you're running this. If you had the gigantic hammer, you have less defense. I mean, it's like 6, I think, and a bit more attack. 178, 178 on a 10. The reason why I'm so surprised is because no, what I'm surprised by, Kyle, is just, you know, having these two damages, these stats being, I mean, in this case, so high on a tank. Usually you go something more in the lines of like this, you know, extreme on the defense, nothing on the offense. It's just really cool to see them so close like this. I mean, I could build myself something like that. I just like it. I just like seeing it. Exactly. If you had evasive action to combine here, it would have been even better. You know, for the extra 12%. Really cool. This season started, what, 12 days ago? 2 weeks ago? Let's have a look. Give me a second. Oh, he's gone. All right. Let's see. Started 2 weeks ago. Ooh, I'm ranked number 3 for teamwork, huh? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ooh, I'm still way behind though. Gotta climb up that rank. Okay, 2 more minutes and we got troops. Oh, we got flyers over here. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss, I've been thinking about this, I do miss the 1.0 tiling system. You know, because not having this kind of thinking here of how fast people can expand into other people's, you know, land. When you start losing land, what you're gonna have to do is trade a bunch of your tiles for just spamming. Because if you, for example, if you forget to take these 4, as soon as they take this, it's 20 minutes that you just let them have of advance. Well, you know, I kind of miss that. Forcing people to tie over from one to the other. But I know that with the, with the way that the game is now, you can't really have that. Because before you had 40, 50 commanders you could use to tile. Now you have recuperation, you have the limit of maximum 10 formations here. All that stuff gets in the way, you know, of you being able to do what you used to do. Now I wonder if, let's go back to this report here. You know, let's look at my other report from with Selenith. I'm gonna have to study his build, and as you guys can see, because of the wusses for the first 4 rounds when the fight actually, and he's pretty smart because I think he knows that if the fight lasts after round 4, then he loses all the power. The power really is first 4 rounds, correct? And so because of wusses, you know, he goes first every single round, dealing a ton of damage. Look at this. Look at round 2 and round 3. Look how much I lose. I lost 3,000 right here, or 38. I lost 1,700 over here, and I lost 700, 800 here, and then almost 1,200 here, and then 1,700 here, and then basically the end, right? Exactly, man. I mean, I'm not sure if the wusses are really doing the trick here. Maybe it is. Gotta see somebody running the same build without them. But I could assume that they would be destroying me even faster if they're running something like a T2 Marauder or even a T1, you know, a T1 Scout, for example, because of the speed that they have and them being so cheap. I think they might be doing the same thing. I don't think that it would be that, you know, the difference would be that huge, but then much cheaper, and you get the 20% extra damage on me because I'm running small units. Oh yeah, I mean, she's being used. Just I knew I was gonna get wrecked because my army wasn't full. So I'm gonna be studying this build here. If I can, I don't have Scowl Helm, so I'm not sure if I can build the same thing. But I might test it out with the other and potentially put Shadow here. Maybe counter it by out healing it. Maybe, you know, maybe. You know, I don't know. Didn't even have time to heal at this point. I wonder why. I mean, I couldn't even heal. I'm trying to. Why didn't Galadriel heal though? I mean, Galadriel died so early. Yeah. She took so much damage. She was gone round 1. Wow. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. She was just completely. Look at that. Completely obliterated. Completely obliterated in round 1. Yep. So not in this one. Maybe in the next one I can do some testing, but Azog is so close to Z7, getting his relic fully refined, or at least probably 3 stars refined, because she died. Yep, she did. She did. I am intrigued by this build though. Probably, you know, this is probably my favorite build right now. The one that Selenith is running, just because of the cleverness that, you know, that it comes with. It is just awesome to see. It is very cool. Very cool. That's true. You could potentially swap Undying for Gil. And try the same thing, because Gil at least gives you full evasion for the first few rounds, and then White Council. No, I agree. That could work. That could work. Now the question is, it's not even creating a version that can work for me. Because although I love Selenith's army, this could never be my main team, just because of stamina, you know, stamina limitations. You know, it's basically 10, 15, 12, 13 hits a day if I'm fighting all day. But also, you know, a couple of these guys are in my main team. So I don't think I could put this, you know, specifically this team into it, but my question is, how do you counter this build? That's the question. How do you counter? Because look, Undying is doing quite a bit of damage if you consider this. You know, he's doing 43,000. It's pretty close to Skellhelm. The issue is, Riv, this is not, the hits are not normal attacks. The hits are skills. You know, these are all skill damages, so it won't pull the hits. All of these are not skills. I mean, this one is a normal attack, right? So they would pull the hits from them. No, it is. Look, let's have a look. Oh, let me actually fill my army here and send them over for a fight. Yes, but I gotta change one. I was gonna run. Yeah, let's run that on that. Okay. Okay, we'll go over here. What were we talking about? Sorry. So you think Gil would counter this build? So great beasts, okay? They help, right? They give more damage to ranged. Okay, enemy prioritizes formations prioritize attacks on this unit, but these ones, it's only attacks. It's not skills. I am pretty confident on that. How much HP do these guys have? Oh, it's very tanky ones. 50 divided by 25. Wow, they have quite high. That's really high. Really high HP. Not bad, huh? Just very slow and very expensive to make. Yes, yes, you're right, Riv. That is my question, which I'm going to be studying for the next couple of days here. How do you counter this build? And when I mean counter, is not me, because look, I'll show you a report where, of course, I win against Selenith, right? Or I could look at this, right? Look, I beat him here. Right? I beat him. He got wrecked. But to me, this is not countering, okay? For me, countering is basically nullifying those hits. So with him having at 1720, instead of me taking 174, is me taking 40,000 and then taking the 97,000. Sounds good, Riv. Sounds good. Let me know. I'm pretty sure it's normal attacks. Okay, that's to me is like, for example, right now they are not countering because it's not a counter build, but this high burst bomb here with wusses are just killing. I lost half of my army to this. Exactly, Ghost, like the stream. Well, he had a lot less troops than you. Yeah, it's true, but that's still the point. If he had more troops, he would have taken a lot more out of me, correct? So that's what I'm trying to say. Oh, there you go. Let's go Selenith again. I'm gonna send them. Let me send them really quick a message. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Jeez Louise. Another good hit here from Washmelon now. Washmelon doing the same thing. Yeah. All right. There you go. Oh, exactly. He wrecked me. Exactly. That's what I said. He wrecked me. All right, I'll check right now, Kyle. I believe more army compositions can be with fewer troops due to your comms compositions and opponents. The efficiency resource-wise is, of course, not always the most important matter. Let's find out. Let me look at Kyle's DM really quick here. Counter versus with bonds with Gil. So I'm gonna have to try that, Kyle. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm eager to try, honestly. But so suddenly it says he believes that there are more formations that can be run with fewer troops. I agree, but that to me would be only troops that do burst in the early rounds, or like what he's doing, evasion and white council, giving you enough time for your damage dealers to do damage. Correct? That's essentially what you got to go with. And sadly, a lot of commanders aren't good at this. A lot of commanders aren't very good. Like Dane would not be one that you could do that with. Potentially. Oh, Ghost. I mean, give me a second here, brother. Hit me with a tap again on Discord, Ghost. What's up, Alex Kelly? Tap me with the comma, with a period on our conversation, Ghost. Where is it? Ghost. Ghost. There we go. Freak, man, stop changing your name so much. That's why it's hard for me to follow along. Let me have a look on the most recent one. You're on the left. That is a big hit on you, though. I mean, one of the things, Ghost, on one of your reports definitely is your gear. I mean, I'd have to say your gear is the biggest thing on you right now. I mean, like, definitely, for sure, the gear. I mean, they're using cavalry, some tanky cavalry, and in ranged. So, think about it, okay? His Dane and his Saruman are getting protected by two melees, Guardians and the Cataphracts. And so, I mean, yours, I guess, are similar, but then you got the gear difference. That's really what's killing you right now. It's the gear difference. Like, you got 41 to 45 of damage. His Saruman has 46 to 50, you know? He has 251 of focus with your 166. So essentially, it does come down to the stats of your gear currently. Sorry, who's gone? Red, I guess, can counter that formation because it's... Oh, whoa, who just hit me? Oh, there we go. We landed another hit. That one hurt. No bad. Oh, see, look at that. I got countered once by these guys, but then I equalized with these guys. No battle. 176 versus 300. That's beautiful, actually. I'll take that. Almost half the damage taken. Z2. Honestly, maybe just using T1 counters it, out resource his low unit count with super cheap units. That is a very good way. You know, basically, you lose in terms of... Okay, wait for him to reply, hopefully sometime. All right, got a little bit of a leg up now. Still so behind though, 32. I'm still behind Alex for the total. What's up, Simcoe? How you doing, man? Are you still? I mean, you're saying good to see the game still going strong. But the question is, are you playing? Because with that comment, sounds like you're not anymore. That only works as long as you have stamina. The balance between troops and stamina is what needs to be optimized. Somebody coming for me. Yep, somebody coming for us. Yeah, appreciate the Daesh coming in and giving that support. Okay. That's a good point, AJ. But, you know, let's say you're not running any of those 4 in your main team for some reason. Right? This is a great formation killer right here. You don't depend on flyers. Right? You don't depend on flyers, which that's probably one of the reasons. Remember, they changed flyers, so when they're below 100 stamina, yada, yada, all that mumbo jumbo, right? To get people from using flyers to do madness bombs or whatever you want to call them, right? Man, it sucks, Simco, you're not actively playing, man. That really sucks. But yes, the game's still going, pretty strong. Pretty strong. Maybe we can convince Nij to come back. Oh, I know Simcoe's account is going strong, but hopefully we can get him to come back. So this is a very good budget formation if you're not running these commanders in your main team. And I'm confident that these will still do fine, even if you don't have the relics, fully refined. Look at this. Not fully refined, not fully refined. The only one that is Scalhelm. And she's not the one doing most of the damage most of the time anyways. If you look at the other reports versus him, you will see that Saruman tends to be the one doing most of the damage anyways. So, with that in mind, maybe this can work. But I'm trying to find... I'm going to have to try what you're saying, Kyle. Try to counter it with a Gil. Although I'm not too happy about that, having to run Guild just to counter that one little team, as much as it is an annoying team, it's kind of crazy to think. It's smart if the team's such as they are. On the defensive, it's smart to just have 2 squads, just one defensively, because you lose even if you win. The resource win is with them, and they can rebuild slowly while still delaying you. For sure, man. I get Shane, and I think it, like you said, I agree. I think it's great that they're running it this way. Oh, I'm gonna do this. 10 minutes. That was a waste of a reinforce, or yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure this guy is also running that bomb team. Very, very, very effective. Sakil. Who is this guy? Astagorn. Who's over here? Dilly. Oh, Dilly. Dilly's account. Old leader of Claw. She was my leader for a couple of seasons. Stem-wise, they have more to march. So for them, the stamina cost is minimal. I agree with you, man. I'm with you there. Do we get, I mean, we gotta, here we go. Maybe some reports. I have still not lost a battle resource twice, except for the first 3 marches with Raven, where we were very close, but there are some formations that are more tricky ones. I can tell off the water. Sounds good. I mean, look at Scalham's damage over here. Why? I mean, Riv, what happened to your shadow? Why was he dead already? Very strange. Oh, got it. Okay. Let's see, do we have any reports from... I have to look at some more reports from Selenith and this other guy running the half team now. I'm just curious to see how that one plays out, honestly. Amador, I have a solution for the titles. Every small title doesn't have movement on X hours disappear. I don't know what you mean there. His shadow probably found Elrond. I have a solution for the titles. What titles? Every small title doesn't have movement on X hours. I'll say goodnight, but still watch you. See you next time, fellow mate. Angus, have a great night, brother. And once again, thank you for the support today, man. That was incredible. I'm gonna go to sleep in a little bit on a natural high from today's live. It was crazy. 6 minutes until my march is complete. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Honestly, I'm still not convinced. I'm not convinced on our conversations about the builds here. Any interesting ones? Ice cream. Let's see what happened here. Ricky Spanish wrecking through. Whew. And this guy is a heavy player. You're running a tank man with no unit defense. What are you doing? Okay, this is solid. This is fine. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Okay. Okay. But you got wrecked on this one. What's going on here? Jeez. And then he's Gil. Also getting wrecked. He's using a R10 R1 on his Z10 Gil team. A lot of attack. A lot of attack on one of your tanks. Interesting to say the least. All right, that's interesting. I still believe thinking more on the number of troops rather than fill up to max regarding your formation is an interesting subject to delve to in as well. I agree. I mean, if you know exactly where the drop off is with your team, let's say, by round 6, your team doesn't do any damage after that, but you do like 80% of your damage by round 6. That means you can save yourself a little bit on your units by just basically filling it up only to that amount. That's a good theory. No idea. Maybe he's just talking to me, via chat here. Oof, nice. Right, so, but then at the same time, I'm not sure if there are many teams that can do that you get the benefit of not going full. Not sure necessarily. I mean, you could technically try, 1 damage commander with like 10% of troops. Maybe he gets protected long enough. But I wonder if his build without evasion, without White Council, if he would get anywhere near the amount of damage. I feel like those two things are really helping him. Who wants to play versus people that use that tactic though, and then other people start doing the same thing, using almost no troops, and people will be getting no merit? That's playstyle toxicity, in my opinion. You think so? I'm not sure. I get what you mean, but I don't know. Probably be annoying, like it is right now. But no. Until people find counters, yeah. But also, yeah. Because I'm sure he's getting a lot more merit than I am currently. And Selenith is pretty high. I mean, let's look at Selenith. How high in merit is he? I mean, he's at 800, and he's number 11 right now. So I'm sure. Give me a second here. Did he send me any reports? Look, he got 2,900 out of this report. He got 2,900 out of this report. How much did I get? This was from the 29th. Where is Selenith? That's 28th. Wait, give me a sec. Oh, I can look at the time. Give me a second, guys. This is from from the 27th, 5/11. Let me just have a look. How much merit I got from that? 27th. Here we go. 5 something. Here we go. So I got 1,400 merits and he got 29. So he got double the merit that I did and lost a fourth of his units, where I lost half of mine, more than half of mine. It's a great trade for him, both resource and merit-wise. For him, yes. For me, no. I honestly think I'm doing pretty well. Some people already have relics. I got one R16 and the other 3s are R4. Ghost, I think you're doing good, man. I think just gear-wise, if you can, get a little bit more refined on your gear. I think, you're season 3 now? I think you're doing incredible, man. Evasive action will completely nerf this approach, though. I'm not sure. 20%? Not sure if it's enough. I have a question for you. Could you please tell me to add Romanian to the language interface of the game? I mean, Avicii, I'm assuming you're asking me to ask them to add, the game to add Romanian. All right. Yeah, you're right. 24. You're correct. 24%. You're right. I'll hit support up, see if they can do something about that, man. Here. I'm gonna hit this guy. Let me hit him. It's not obstructed. Why can't you update? That's so. I don't mind. I don't want the tile. I want to hit him. I just want to hit him. Let's see. I'm not full. We'll see what happens. My friend, I appreciate you starting early today, but another day in the city tomorrow. Good night to you and to the whole community. My friend, you have a great evening. And, hope you have a good day tomorrow at work. And I appreciate, Eduardo, muito obrigado, meu amigo, pelo apoio hoje. Foi maravilhoso. Muito obrigado mesmo. All right, look at this. All-man team. With their T4, T5s almost. I mean, I'll take it, running T1s here, T3 over here. Not a bad result. What I might is, end up finding myself in a situation, it could potentially be, I mean, he's running pretty decent defense. Yeah, never mind. Potentially, that's not it. I dropped my focus and my attack in these builds to start, to be much more tanky, which could hurt me a little bit in the long run. Surprised I'm only doing 34,000, 37,000 here. But then again, very cheap build. I'd say pretty good result here on this one. Let's wait for the draw here. Yeah, go. Season 3 with what you have. You're doing incredible, man. You build the same formation. Well, yeah, you could if if you're able to. Oh man, who's coming? Yeah, I'm not waiting on this one. I mean, I guess I could. I guess let's see what happens when have almost the same amount of troops as he does. Gandalf is basically dead, so probably gonna get wrecked on this one. Look how quick he obliterates through army, though. Look at that. I had 15. He had 18. A little bit lower, but look at the difference. It's very effective, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's very, very, very efficient. Gotta find out what we're gonna do to counter this baby boy. It's gonna be the target of the season. Who's gonna keep me up at night now? Gonna be interesting. I feel it with troops though. I just can't afford higher than T1s is the difference. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not too sure if there is a way to beat it without just doing the same thing on it. Avicii, man. What's going on? Another super chat from Avicii. €6 super chat. You're a legend, Avicii. Thank you so much. I remember this name. I remember Ron Mexico. Avicii, you're a legend, man. Thank you. I don't know. That's a double-edged sword. If we use a defensive tactic for the losing team, it's not really toxic. If the pushing team used it, I feel like they would be more toxic. At least not with my support comm style. Which should be it can be abused just like everything in the game, from flyers to some mechanics they add. Just click on the tie for its history, you noob. What are you talking about? Who are you talking to, man? What history? I don't want to see history. Which tile history? Don't forget, Avicii. I will reach out to support. Which one, Riv? You're right. You're right. Instead of going all the way to reports, right? I could have just gone here. You are correct. You are correct. Forgot about that. Thank you. Completely forgot about it. But I think you would have more merit if you had been fighting as long as Selenith. You were doing better. I mean, I just find that to be an interesting build. Kyle just had a bad explanation, like his bet Elron. Rev using two T4s, complaining about resources. We are a community of Romanians in the game, and we would love to have it in Romanian as well. I mean, I'll reach out. I'll see if what they can tell me about it. Maybe they have some plans. It'll definitely be good to having more language for sure. I mean, I'm surprised they have it in Portuguese, to be honest. Although, I mean, there's millions of people in Brazil and Portugal and some countries in Africa that speak Portuguese. But I'm surprised that they did put it into Portuguese. German, Russian, French, Turkish, Portuguese, Spanish, Polish, Italian, and then these two. I'm assuming one is Japanese, probably this one, and then Korean. What is this one? Is it Arabic? Sorry, guys, if it's not that one, and I'm completely off. I am testy. I need to be low on resources to feel active. Yep. I know what you mean. Oh, Thai. All right. ¿Cómo estás, Ramiro? Class, they should add a lot more language, not only Romanian. Yeah, I mean, for sure. For sure. All right, guys. Sopa do macaco. It is funny. I have no clue what it means, though. Let's see if we got some more reports here from this group. Bone Crusher. Ooh, Z10. Z10. Hey. Z10. Woof. Z2. This, like, when you see accounts like this, you can see that, you know, how recently people have been really, you know, pushing to run Saruman. Most good side players, you see them with, you know, Z10 Dane, good side, Z10 Gandalf, Z10, you know, C6 Galadriels, and out of nowhere, R12 Saruman. That's when you. Same thing for evil players. Most evil players were not, you know, investing into what's his face on Saruman either. Most of them weren't. Ooh, that's a win. That's a win for Aegon versus Maddox. What? Maddox? Sounds sus. Look at that. Z13. Whew. No tank. Z16. Look at that bad boy. Fully refined in a Z4. Let's have a look. Madness. Oof, that is true. Oh, it's a lot of madness on this fight. 350, but only landed 280. Whew. Yeah, that is a rough one. Look at that. Look how many anomalies from his relic. I mean, it has to be from his relic, right? He doesn't have any madness on his skill, so he has stun, which is he did land one, but everything else is from the freaking relic. Woo, baby. That's a nice report to see. And then you got Aegon hitting Elia. A little bit of madness there too. And then taking it to Shere Khan. 286. Also some madness involved here. That's nice. A lot of madness. Looks good. Bambi's mother. Only one damage dealer. That's very interesting. Captain Chenko here with the Z10. Z10 Wichikingo. Not a whole lot of damage though. Not this round at least. Look at this. 16 just from Sauron. Another 6. Oof, that's a lot of anomalies. I mean, both sides too though. Look at this. Kirun, baby Kirun putting in some work. Only to imagine if Sauron actually hit more. If he hit like he usually does, like 10, that would have been 35 anomalies on this guy. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, guys, you know what? I think it's time. We're hitting almost a couple of hours. And in order for me to be able to do this often, I can't go too crazy on time or else I just, you know, get too tired. Can't sleep, can't wake up next day. Everything kind of rolls into a big snowball. And for my sake and your sake, I can't let that happen. All right, so let's call it a night. It's almost 11. It's 11:30 for me right now. See you tomorrow, Captain. I'll be here for sure tomorrow. Wish us luck. We have our first. You know, you guys are my community, or not mine. You know, you guys are part of our community, and I'll keep you guys posted. But tomorrow is our first, you know, appointment at the hospital for our for baby number 4. Crazy. 4 children. 4 kids. And so tomorrow afternoon we have an appointment at the hospital. So wish us luck. Everything's gonna go well. But I just want to say thank you for wow, today was a crazy stream. Kind of took me by surprise of all the the things you guys did today. Say thank you to Avicii, to Eduardo, to let's go back. Give me a second. Athio, and Angus for the super chats, guys. That was incredible. I'm really, really grateful. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, get the videos out there. We're hitting basically over 1,000 views on each live stream, which is good. You know, maybe new players or people that have quit, maybe they'll see and come back. You never know. If it helps anybody, it helps somebody. So that's good. All right. You guys have a great evening. About to have 4 tiny fellows running around. Exactly. Thank you, guys. You guys have a great evening. And I shall see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everybody.